Hey everyone, Eddie here. We are back with Sephiria. Very excited for this video today because we have another viewer build here for everyone. This is by our viewer Bandit14. So thank you, Bandit, for the build idea. No lore or backstory, but we all know I love to create those on my own. So we've got a cool character here to introduce. We will go over the viewer build suggestions and requests, and then we will dive down into hard mode, level 30. Let's do this. So this is Cinder. Cinder, once a savior in the age of darkness, now teaches young pupil his art of the Pyre Blade. Ooh. After one evening of his teachings, he receives a message regarding monsters appearing once more in the underworld. Oh no. With no hesitation, he advises his young pupils to stay true to their teachings and to follow the guidance of Zara, the monk. With blade in hand, the white wolf erupts into flames and dives into the underworld to fight off these hideous monsters once more. Oh, this is going to be a good one. All right, so for Fruit Skewer, they did request that we go 1 fruit into the adaptive bonus drop, 3 into precision, and 2 into ember. So that's what you're seeing here, the 150 in precision, 100% in amber, with that little carrot at the bottom for the adaptive bonus. For the Wishing Fountain, they requested we go full Wishing Fountain, and starting off with Magma Bead, amazing for burn stacks, and the Flower of Flame here, Ohio House, so that way we can go ahead and establish some weapon attack here with our blade of fire damage. That being said, we are going the blade and a specific tree bonus as requested. And for the talents, we are going 10 Wrath. They requested Anger. I'm presuming that's Wrath. 5 in Swiftness, and 20 in Willpower, of course, to get the full Witch Fountain. That does leave us with 5 extra, so I went ahead and put that into Ingenuity, because I feel the Evasion plus the 2 extra inventory slots and the bonus health could be beneficial with this crit burn style build. No specific costume, so I am going Wolf, because I have not gone Wolf in a while, and I thought the White Wolf, Cinder, with the technique of Pyre Blade, would be an awesome way to showcase this build. Yes. So, will Cinder be able to vanquish these evil monsters once more? Or will he fail and his flames finally burn out? Let's find out. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a like. It does help me out, and I greatly appreciate it. Also, please feel free to post in the comments. I do reply to all of my comments, so let me know what you think of the game, the gameplay, the build, and the lore. And of course, if you like to follow this and all of my content, please subscribe. We are building a great community here. Would love to see you join, especially if you're enjoying the content. And a big shout out to all my current subscribers that constantly comment, like, and share my videos. Thank you all so much. I greatly appreciate you. All right, so let's see here. Standards of magic. I mean, we do want to get Ember up as high as possible. We'll pick this up just because it's there, and we'll see what happens. I do want to focus more on Ember and Precision, and there was Kunai there, but more so I want to try to get Ember up as fast as possible so we can start establishing the burn. Because picking the Wolf is amazing because you have infinite dashes, right? This is known as, in the early stages of Sephiria, the best character in the game. Now, since we have so many different characters and traits and so forth, we haven't seen the Wolf in a while. So that's another reason I wanted to bring it back and showcase this Wolf can still show off some really cool stuff. All right, some decent options. I think actually HP would be pretty good here because, again, we do have, we don't have the invulnerability with the dash. That is the con of this costume, so that might be good. And then, of course, we want to get the Ancient Anvil, so that way we can go ahead and start with that amazing blade that's been requested. And either enchant or tablet would be good, but tablets have been super strong since the update, so we'll just see what we can pick up. So the main goal of this build is once we get the fire and the burn up to a very high standard, because we do take damage when doing the dash, because we lose that invulnerability that you normally gain when doing dash, we want to go in, do some attacks, burn the enemy, and then essentially sheath and walk away. As cool saviors do back in their time. The reason being is because the burn will then take over as far as the true damage, and we don't have to worry about being in the midst of the attack consistently due to the burn doing all the damage, and we just simply dash away. The Pyre Blade technique, which was created by Cinder, and what he is trying to instill in his students. That is the premise of this build. Let's see. Wow. I mean, Dragon Sense is so good, but Fault Needle is an amazing crit item. That's very hard to pass on. That is very hard to pass on. We're currently at 10% crit. That will give us 21%, I believe. Wow. That's pretty big. And it does establish precision for us, so I think I am going to pick that up. I did want the Dragon Sense badly, but I think we're going to go that route. And hope that we find a few more Dragon Sense along the way. Let's see. Yeah, because establishing the Ember early on is what's going to be key in this build, I feel. The faster we can establish burn and fire damage, the better off we'll be as a whole, especially with these early end bosses to mid bosses. Late is maybe where we want to try to review some type of Windsong attack speed or shadow, if at all possible. All right, let's see. The Pyre Blade, brought to you by Helbonis. When performing a weapon attack, deal additional damage to the target equal to 30% of fire damage. Holy. I mean, I could just feel the flames coming off of this. Beautiful. Okay, let's see. Enchant. I mean, Enchant would be good because Fault Needle is higher, but again, Tablet is really strong, so I think I'm going to go Tablet. With the combinations of tablets you can do now, and with us having the Wish Fountain willpower at full, I believe we could probably have a good opportunity to get something better than if we found an Enchant 3. Go ahead and open up that hidden pathway. Essentially playing with his opponent. Sharp Eye is good. We've established precision at the very least. Alright, got some experience. Nice. So we should gain another level here as well. Let's see. Now, as I mentioned before, there is some Windsong that I want to go off of. The increase of dash attack by the Scarf would be excellent. There's also the one that's true to Wolf, which is Thorns, because that will help out with damage as well. But essentially, I'm probably more interested in Shadow just because of evasion purposes. But we'll see what we can pick up here. Now we're starting to see a lot more precision. I think I'm going to reroll, though. Just so we could try to establish the Ember, get the Firebolt. We probably won't use it, but it actually may come in handy in certain situations. So Cinder is now approaching the first elite enemy of this dungeon. The Goat Skeleton. Let's see. The burn is just crazy. Imagine when we get the stacks up. Oh my goodness. Not the Bond crit that we were hoping for. This is Windsong, but we can get Ember here, which I like at 4. So increase our fire damage. So now we are currently at 30 in fire. I do like that. All right, let's see what tablet we are able to acquire for Cinder. Link is good. Binary is better. Binary allows us to get 1 additional burn stack here. We could go with the highest elemental, which we could get +6 into fire, which is really good as well. Or we can increase the crit an extra 6%. I think I'll go with the higher elemental. Or we could just get the flower up so we could do 30 fire damage on target. Let's try that. All right, here we go. Cinder has completed the first floor and ready to face the first boss of this dungeon. The Mole Chief, of course. Let's do this. This wolf is just too quick. Holy. Oh, this character is just too good. Holy. You have the Cinder. Just think about all your pupils to save. This poor mole has to use simple rocks in order to have any type of chance. But Cinder just watches the chief burst into flames. Holy. Okay, Red Mist was requested if we're able to get crit high enough. I do like Balisong because we are pretty close, so that's actually a pretty good one to pick up. And then Harvest, everyone knows I love Harvest. It's one of my favorite items in the game. I think for the time being, I'll do something like this. Maybe to get the crit up a little bit more, 29, or we can get the extra burn stack. It is a little heavy, but we could do it that way as well. 15%. Let's try that and see what happens. Okay, Cinder. Clearing out the first floor. Definitely taking damage because, again, we don't get the vulnerability. But the faster we can get this Ember and Burn going, I feel like the less that we have to be in that type of situation. The Miracle Root. The Blessing of this world. Let's see what it allows us to have. Of course, Chef. Would we want anything else than Chef? That's a good one. Okay, let's see. Blue Claw. Boy, I wish that was something different. Elastic Band is nice. We did talk about having potential in Shadow, but I do want to ensure that we do get Ember stacking. Wow, Disconnection is huge. I have to get that. Do we get rid of this element? I think we do. I think we do. Okay, now we have to figure some stuff out here. All right, let's see. So putting this here is a must because now we get that stack without it being too heavy. Can also get Balisong up if we wanted to instead. So now we'll do 14% more damage as we increase. And I can lower the Sharp Eye to 6 MP in case you wanted to use more block. That's pretty good. Okay, let's see. Of course, for this area, the Woodlands looks like the Ancient Anvil, of course, where we want to go. I do like Enchant, especially if we can pick something up. And we can get ahead of inventory because remember, picking the Ingenuity allowed us to gain 2 extra slots, so we can gain 2 more pretty quickly here as well with a tablet. Plenty of choices, but first and foremost, we must establish the final weapon phase of Helbonis. Let's see. mean, look. Cinder just walks away as... Oh, my God. Just walks away as his enemies burn. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. That's what I wanted to do. So we are sacrificing the crit, but that's okay. I think we can build off of it. Again, we wanted to establish burn early on anyways. This is what we need. Because Cinder is using his Pyre Blade technique, essentially attacking his targets. Well, they have no idea. They are just bursting into flames as he just sits and watches. Oh my goodness. And this is only at 33 Ember currently. We can easily gain more. Okay. Oh no. I made a mistake. Okay. We can get the anvil off the next one. Oh, but that was a little rough, though. Okay. No worries. We can make it work. We can make it work. All right, so let's see. Yeah, I passed on the anvil. Should we go town defense? Now I feel like we need more of the tablet and this just to kind of get going here. So let's do it. We're going to face the elite. All right. Let's do this, Cinder. Small backstep, but that's fine. Ooh, hold on. Maybe it'll work out in our favor. The Void. Flame Bug is so good. Wow. Okay. Maybe it was meant to be. All right, let's not hit that one this time. Oh, goodness. Hidden location. Okay. Jar. I don't think Jar will do anything for us here. No. Yeah. Unfortunate. I would have rather had artifact or experience. But we're going to go ahead and see what's over on this area first, because the merchant could potentially have something for us. Pulsation, Kieran's Horn. I think we're good just getting another restorative then. Yes. All right, here we go. The elite enemy. Let's see who it is. Ah, the assassin, of course. Little does the assassin know, there are enemies that are faster than it. Oh my goodness. The League of Shadows. Holy. Phoenix Wing. Ember 8. Wow, just like that. Pinwheel is excellent. That's a hard one to pass on because that is good both for Windsong and Shadow. I'm actually going to pick that one up. One, I save a reroll. Two, if we get to Ember as fast as I'm hoping here, I think we have a really good potential to get some good Shadow in. Another binary is good. We could get 4 here. So what I'm thinking is, what is 4 on this stack? 3. So we get the burn going, and then I can do this. I think that's good. I can also gain +9 and +4 evasion. That could be good as well. We could try that and see how that works out. All right. So that being said, I think we wanted to do the town defense here. Here we are. Let's do this. Look at these enemies. Touched by the Pyre Blade of Cinder and just immediately fall. Holy. One touch of the Pyre Blade is all it takes. Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh my, the crown is so good. If we can get the crown up, that guarantees us for Elastic Band just to get the shadow up as well. I think we have to pick crown. I want Dragon Sense again, so we can get Ember, but I think that is the correct choice. So now, of course, one in the bug. How many is it? One more? I mean, even just one in crown is pretty good. 30% chance. Okay. All right, Cinder, here we go. Completing the second area floor of these vicious, hideous monsters. Cinder is now ready to face the next boss. Ah, the pig shaman. This should be good. Oh my goodness. I mean, this is a tough one. This is so much better with ranged. It's so much better with ranged because 45% crit chance though. Because if an enemy is within 3 tiles, our critical damage goes down. Currently our critical damage is at 70, so it'd be 40. But then we get a pretty high increase in crit chance, which it said 45. So if we're current with what we're at right now, we'd be around 69 or so. 68, 69. But I think having the crown is good with where we're at. So I'd rather go something else. Wind Sheet Music is good because it does increase our melee attack range. So that'll actually be very beneficial for the dashes and slashes. So I actually don't mind picking that one up. And with this, we do get a little bit more Windsong as well. Desire, Advance. I mean, Advance could be good. Actually, Advance could be really good. We're going to re-roll one, though. Honor. Honor actually does work. Could do something of this nature just to get this one higher. I really want to get the Fault Needle up, but I also feel like we're doing okay with just this currently. The burn is what I really, truly want to focus on. I think the crit is going to matter a bit more as we progress to the later stages, but the burn right now is really good where we're at. So I want to continue to ensure that that's where we increase and stay true. 43. Yeah, we could still get much higher than that. We have passed, unfortunately, on some Dragon Sense, but let's see. Pick up another potion. Why not? I mean, let's see. Oh, look at the burn. Oh, my God. Cinder. Oh, what a glorious name. Okay, so now we have some choices here. So we definitely need the anvil because I did mess up on that one. There is an enchant towards the bottom. We still have enough inventory spots, but I do feel like going inventory would be good here because we could pick up some extra, especially if we're dabbling into Windsong and Shadow. But I want to stay true to the build of the viewer as well because they did want a crit Ember build. So I want to ensure that I'm getting those as high as possible. So I think we'll go ahead and we'll just do inventory, then anvil, and then enchant. And then hopefully we can get Ember 10 and progress from there. Let's see. Okay. Just like that, floor cleared. All right, let's try not to mess this up again. Holy, that was hilarious. All right, here we are. Blazing Helbonus. Burn stacks increase by 2. Holy. And fire damage increases by 4. Oh, you could feel the flames coming at you. 47. Okay, we definitely got to get... Hopefully we can find Dragon Sense here. But we're going to go Enchant. And then we're going to face the mini-boss. Let's do this. Thornbush is one of the ones I was looking for because we do dash a lot with this, so we would increase. Although our physical damage isn't that high, but it still could push some damage factor, so I actually don't mind picking that one up. That's a pretty big staple, actually, for Wolf. There it is. All right, finally got one of the one of the many Dragon Sense that we've passed on. That's definitely going to help with our fire damage. We've just got to ensure that we increase. All right, here we go. A 2 enchant. Okay, here we are. The next elite enemy. Let's do this. Just look at the burn. Oh my goodness. Even with getting absolutely wrecked into the wall. Okay. Wow, Icebound is interesting. Burn changes to blue burn. I mean, I'm going to pick this up just to get Ember 10. Changes on the higher elemental damage with additional damage equal to 25% of the lower. So if we do pick up Ice and Glacier, it will just add on stacks, but I mean, we want that extra burn damage to proc. That's where we're at with this build. So we definitely want to get the blue burn and the Dragon Sense up, if at all possible. Okay, let's do this. That being said, this will give us +4, +9%, so that's another 6% of burn damage. We could get the gold crown up and then increase so we can get the crit at 100%. So crit at 100%, and then let's get the Dragon Sense up. There we go. All right. The library conquered, and now to face the boss of this abandoned world. Oh, the mad scientist. Let's do this. Look at that blue burn take effect. Holy. Look at the burn. Oh my goodness. Cinder. The savior. The age of darkness. Holy. Oh my goodness, this burn is insane. The mad scientist finally vanquished. Wow, that's a great item, but not for this build. We could start just building into precision, which I don't mind for obvious reasons. Future. This could be good too. Future, though, I really like. So I could do this to get Dragon Sense up, and then I could do maybe the Fault Needle. Let's see, Fault Needle. So this weapon increases chances increased by 3%. This is another 3%, but this has a chance of increase. That's flat percentage, so I think I'm going to do that one. Okay. Ooh. Cinder is just absolutely covered in flames. Ooh. But at one point, are the flames too much? Are they ever too much for this white wolf? I guess we're about to find out here. Okay, we could combine some tablets to get some... Wow, Shade is excellent. Shade is good, because it will allow us to get some extra items, at least in points, which is honestly very good. Unfortunately, we don't have enough for that, though. I would like the potion, so I think I'm just going to go ahead and just pick up a potion, play it safe, and go from here. Okay. Enchant, always good. We've got plenty of stuff to enchant. I like that. Another enchant or inventory there, and then artifact or dice, because we are low on rerolls. So I think I will do that. I'll do enchant, inventory, and then we'll wait for the last one as a situation. Let's see. All right, Cinder. We've now come to the Wastelands. Evil villains live here. Ugh. Definitely not my favorite. I will say that. Not my favorite enemies. But I believe in Cinder. I mean, how could you not? Such a cool character. Yes. Oh, goodness. Okay. Wow. So, that makes things very interesting. I'm going to do it. The Pyre Blade with Meteor Shower. We're doing it. I'm actually going to switch this to my X there. There we go. Okay. A 2 enchant. I don't believe we're going to get anything else here. So, okay. 2 enchant. We could get the burn up, which I like. Extra burn damage. Again, the burn is what we're very keen on this build. I probably will get rid of Firebolt or Fire Arrow, one of those two, because we're already over Ember, and there's no benefit unless it's going to benefit increasing fire damage or burn on stacking more Ember. So we'll probably start getting rid of some of those as we progress. Let's see. Poor little slime. Red Mist is nice. It did state that that's a good item to get by the viewer if we did have enough crit. We are still pretty low on crit, but still feel like we're doing pretty well for ourselves. So let's get ourselves a little bit of credit. The burn is insane right now. Okay, we could get a large potion, which I actually don't mind selling one to get a big one here. Yeah, okay. And then our inventory, perfect. I did say dice. Yeah, because I do like having the rerolls. So I will go ahead and go with the dice. Just have the extra rerolls. I think will be good. Here we go. This burn is crazy. Oh my goodness. Okay, kunai isn't bad. Dash recovery speed. I think we'll just go kunai. Kunai isn't bad. It's not the precision I was hoping for, but it's not bad. We'll take it. All right, a couple more dice, of course, so we can be consistent here. Here we go. Ooh. A demon warlock. All right. Cinder has faced many of these in the Dark Age. Let's see. Look at this burn. Look at this burn. Holy Agma. Pointed club. No. I have had too many hardships with pointed club. Okay. So out of curiosity, this is a 1. That'd be a 6. That's actually kind of crazy. Okay. Let's see. What can we do here so we can ensure we get the best of what we need? I mean, honestly, this is probably one of the better ones to do. We can move this once we get into a better situation, but I'm all for that. All right. Large potion chug. Here we go. Cinder, the maker of Pyre Blade, versus Asgard. Here we go. You could do this, Cinder. Just another one of the Lords of Darkness, evil treacheries, the demon tentacles. You have this. Here we go. The cult leader bursts into flames. Holy. That was quite scary, I have to admit. Precision 8. Pulsation. I do like Pulsation. Let's see. We could get the crit going here. I do like that. That's a pretty good one. We could start combining as well, so we could start getting some of these a little bit more heavy. Okay, here we go. The 5th floor, the Rooted Cave, the underworld, where Cinder once vanquished devilish horrors. Wow, I wish I had enough for Broken Sapphire. Broken Sapphire is one of the ones I would go for 110%. Fortunately, we just don't have enough. Unless we sell some items, we will not have enough. Okay. Can do this. I mean, health is pretty good. I think enchant is better because we could start putting more into our combos and our crit. Also, with the thorn bush, perhaps. Maybe some more crit here. I mean, all of our fire, Phoenix Wing, probably need to get some stacks into as well. So we could go enchant, potentially artifact, and still get precision 10. Let's do it. Let's do this, Cinder. Look at the stacks trickle of this burn. Holy. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Okay. This is insane. I mean, all the White Wolf has to do is just touch these enemies with his blade, and they just burst into flames. Oh my goodness. Okay. We're almost there, Cinder. Hang in there. Ooh, Cloak of Verdant Spirit is good. Yeah, I like Cloak of Verdant Spirit. It's just more about establishing more of the enchants. I don't think we're going to have enough to really buff up what we need to here. Okay. Two enchant. Okay, we can work with that. So now we probably... I still want to get the crit up to go through the melee range, the crit chance, but do have to think a little bit more about the evasion now, especially with Cinder running low on flames here. Let's see. All right, we talked about enchant, so we could still go enchant again. I mean, there is more to go off of. We did say the burn there, so let's do it. All right, there's another Chew enchant, but let's see what we can pick up here first. All right, here we are, Cinder. The last enemies to defeat the final boss. Holy. I think it is the first time we've seen Cinder tired. Oh no. Could this be too much for him? Fire as high as we can. 60. Yeah, we definitely could get much higher fire flames. Experience, just so we get the heal. Wow, Dole Bell could be insane, actually. Yeah, Dole Bell could be really good here. Okay. I'm just in awe by this burn. I mean, Cinder is just absolutely insane. Just a touch of this Pyre Blade, and the enemies just melt. Oh, the shield. Okay. There we are. Both of these are very good. I mean, that would give us our win song versus the evasion, so I think I would take that one over. Let's see. Red Snake Eyes. If we could get Red Snake Eyes all the way up, it would be good. But I don't see anything that I would change out for what I have currently. But more meteors does sound good. Okay, Windgrass Scarf would be good because of then the dash attack damage. So that actually could change some stuff for us. Boy, I was kind of hoping, honestly, for a tablet. Oak Tree Coal is very good. Okay. That's very good. So I wonder, do we just increase the speed of burn then instead of taking the last hit combo? Because we're just kind of going in and then dashing now. So I'm not sure if that's actually necessary to go through. And now we can have 30% more burn versus just 10. It's a possibility. We can lower the crate here and just go 3 from that. We could try that. Let's see. Cinder knows of the vampiric lords of the underworld, and this could be the ticket they need. Holy lifesteal in a latch disc effort. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's see. Oh my goodness. Okay. Here it is. To face the evil that lies in the underworld, Cinder is now ready to face whatever lies here in the darkness. Here we go. Ooh. You have this, Cinder. Take down these demons. Kovis, the guardian demon, has been vanquished. But it looks like the darkness is still here. What could this mean? Cinder uses all of his flames to break and dispel the seal of this door. An evil lurks within. He knows this could be his end. For his pupils and for the world, Cinder will do whatever it takes. Here we go. Oh, hang in there, Cinder. Kraz, the Guardian Demon, also known as the spawn of Ragnarok. Uh-oh. You can do this, Cinder. For your students. He sends a message to Zara back home and lets her know that Ragnarok spawn has come now into a new age of darkness. Oh no. There is potential where this could be excellent. Well, we know we can't get precision up into the highest. Curse may be good if we can find it. Because we can increase the buff damage. I just don't think we're going to have enough of Banner to utilize here. Wind sheet music to get extra attack speed. I think the curse is the best. I'm going with curse. Entrance. Harvest is my best friend, or binary. Binary does work. Yeah, we're going to pick up binary. Okay, and with this, we're going to increase our curse. Here we go. This is it. Cinder knows he may lose his life to whatever lies ahead. Ragnarok seems to be returning. Not Ragnarok? Who could this be? Oh no! Cinder has been defeated. Oh no! But if not Ragnarok, then who? A light whisper takes over. Yori? Uh-oh. Oh my goodness. Holy. Cinder, I love this character. Oh my goodness. That's right. Ragnarok returns. If you've never heard of Ragnarok in my series, check out the villain arc. It's the first time I started villains in my build, and now here we are again. That's right. Back in a new villain arc with Ragnarok returning. And it looks like Yori is alive. Oh my goodness. I guess if you haven't watched the villain arc, now is your time to catch up, because we are bringing it back. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a like. It does help me out, and I greatly appreciate it. Also, please feel free to post in the comments. I do reply to all of my comments, so let me know what you think of the game, the gameplay, the build, and the lore. And of course, if you'd like to follow this and all of my content, please subscribe. We are building a great community here. Would love to see you join, especially if you're enjoying the content. And a big shout out to all my current subscribers that constantly comment, like, and share my videos. Thank you all so much. I greatly appreciate you. Until next time, everyone, take care.